Many emerging leaders shy away from disagreeing with people more powerful than them. They could be disagreeing with their boss, with a senior co-worker, or an industry mentor. They don't want to open themselves up for attack, criticism, or punishment simply for raising a different viewpoint. And who can blame them? When your future career rests in the hands of a powerful person, I can understand why it seems too risky to disagree with them and safer to acquiesce and comply. But is this acting and behaving like a true leader, or is this simply being deferential and adopting someone else's viewpoint? You see, up until now, you might have been rewarded to follow the lead of others in terms of opinions and ideas. It worked for you, it helped you to fit in, it helped you to get recognized and promoted as well. But when you move up into leadership, you have to demonstrate different qualities. You have to demonstrate that you are an independent thinker with conviction in your ideas and the courage to communicate those ideas even if they are conflicting. So in this video, I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to share 6 guidelines to help you disagree respectfully with somebody more powerful than you. Now, before we get into the guidelines of how to disagree, we need to first ask ourselves, is it worth saying anything? Is it worth disagreeing with that person? Because sometimes it's not always appropriate to disagree with a powerful person. If your disagreement is for some kind of personal vendetta, if you are getting some kind of personal gain out of your disagreement, if you have some kind of personal attack that you want to air and let that person know about, then that is not a good enough reason to disagree with them. However, if you feel that your viewpoint is more important for the team or the company's performance or results, if it's going to impact the budget in any way, if it's going to impact resources or goals or the reputation of both the team or the company, then it is okay to voice your disagreement. Once you've decided that it's worth you voicing your opinion, then you need to think about how you are going to disagree. Given that you are disagreeing with a powerful person and it's in a professional context, there are certain guidelines that you should follow, starting with using the right voice. You've probably heard the phrase, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. This is especially true when you are communicating with a powerful person and when you are disagreeing with a powerful person too. You want to make sure that your voice is calm and smooth. You can achieve a calm and a smooth voice by removing things like anger and frustration from your emotions. Because when you want to disagree with someone, these things can put you in a heightened emotional state and cause you to talk louder and faster than you normally do, coming across as aggressive or argumentative. You might think that these things won't show to the other person, but they will absolutely come out through your tone of voice, through your body language, and through your facial expressions too. And this kind of aggressive, non-verbal communication style will not go down well with a powerful person. So if necessary, before you go ahead and disagree with a powerful person, take time for yourself to collect your thoughts and to approach the conversation in a calmer way, so it's less frazzled and so it's less emotional. Make sure that you speak slowly when you are communicating your disagreement with the powerful person. Try to regulate your volume so it's not too loud. Try to ensure that your facial expressions and your body language as well are neutral and open instead of closed and aggressive. Now, with a calm voice, you are absolutely ready to start disagreeing with that powerful person. And the first thing that you need to do is to acknowledge their point of view. Why is this important? Well, you are talking to a powerful person. They've achieved a distinguished or a notable position in their career. They might be more senior, they might be more experienced, they might be more knowledgeable than you. By you acknowledging their point of view, you show respect for them and respect for the effort that it took to get to where they are today. When they feel that you are approaching the conversation with respect for them, they are less likely to feel attacked. They are less likely to feel defensive, and they will be more open to hearing what you have to say. Plus, it shows that you heard what they said. They will feel validated. They will feel understood. They will know that you have listened, that you have heard, and that you've taken in their point of view. But despite that, you still have a different perspective to share. To acknowledge what someone has said, you can use a phrase like this: from what I've heard, you think that we should get more people working on this project so that we can finish it on time. You can also end with a question to clarify your understanding. For example, is that right? Or is my understanding correct? When you do disagree, you will want to make sure that you keep your communication objective and factual. This, in a way, ties in with what I said previously about not coming across as aggressive or angry. Keeping what you have to say objective and factual helps you remove subjective and possibly negative emotions from your communication. And as a result, it can help you avoid coming across like you were attacking the other person. Basically, it helps you keep your communication neutral, which is what will help you have a lot more productive conversation with that powerful person. Because when you're communicating with a powerful person, your feelings are irrelevant. They only care about the facts, the data, or the rationale behind your point of view. This is what you need to use to convince them of your opinion, not how you feel about your opinion or how you feel about their opinion. So instead of saying, I think your idea to get more people working on this project is foolish, which sounds judgmental, say this instead. Well, I can see your perspective for getting more people to work on this project. There's also an argument for providing better training to our current team so we can increase their efficiency. In disagreeing with a powerful person, it's also respectful to ask that powerful person permission to share your perspective. Some of you watching might feel that this is too deferential or submissive, but this is actually a very intelligent technique to get that powerful person open to hearing what you have to say. Essentially, what you're doing here is you're giving that powerful person decision-making power. Power being the key word here. You're giving them power to opt in to hearing what you have to say. When they feel they are the ones with the power and the ones with the control over the conversation, they will feel less pressured. They will be much more open to hearing your perspective. And you will be a lot more confident in voicing your opinion or voicing your perspective because you've been given the space to do so. Use a phrase like this. I know you think we should get more people working on this project so we can finish it on time. I can see a possibly better alternative. Would you be open to hearing me out? Or, I have some concerns about getting more people involved on this project. Are you open to me sharing my thoughts on this? When you're disagreeing with a powerful person, you want to make sure that the focus of what you're saying is directed toward what is important to that powerful person. If you've ever been involved in sales or marketing, you're probably familiar with the term, what's in it for me? Well, this can be applied to a disagreement with a powerful person as well, because when you voice your disagreement, they'll probably be thinking, why is this important? What's in it for me? Why should I listen to you? When you want to redirect your focus and communicate what's in it for me so you can really connect with that powerful person, you want to tailor your communication so that it touches on the powerful person's values, goals, or objectives that they would like to achieve. And when it comes to powerful people, essentially what they care about is the big picture that might not be what you care about in your position, but for their position, they generally have a broader view of the team or of the company. So they care about the big picture. If you communicate when you're disagreeing with them, if you communicate how what you have to say and how your perspective fits into their big picture, fits into their goals and their objectives, you'll be a lot more effective in persuading them because they will be able to see how what you have to say connects to them and what they want. This might require you to shift your mindset and augment your focus, like I talk about in this video up here. It might also require you to explain in detail how your perspective or your idea fits in and links to their bigger goals. Say something like this. I can see that efficiency is important to you. Pleasing our client is also important. I think that if we upskill our team, they'll not only be able to finish the project on time, they'll be better equipped and skilled to handle projects like this from this client in the future. And this can lead to repeat business with them or with other clients as well. And just like this, I've been able to redirect my focus and link what I have to say back to what is important to that powerful person. Obviously, efficiency is important to them. Pleasing the customer is important to them. And overall, the big picture for what they really want, what they're really after, is creating a successful team, creating a successful business as well. If I can achieve that, if I can communicate that in my my disagreement to them, then I have a much better chance at persuading them to my point of view. The final part of disagreeing with a powerful person is to invite their input. Now, they've given you the opportunity to share your perspective. They've opened up the floor and given you the space and the time to share your different opinion. But at the end of the day, they're the ones who are going to make the final decision. So you need to recognize this in your communication piece, in your disagreement, and you need to invite their input after you have expressed your opinion. This is important for 4 reasons. They might see an issue with your opinion that they want to express. They might have extra information that you don't know about that will alter the final decision. It also helps to show that you're willing to move the conversation to a discussion or a collaboration. And it also helps show that you respect them as a powerful person and that you understand the final decision is theirs. When communicating with a powerful person, it is always important to acknowledge your position in the relationship and also to acknowledge their position as the ultimate decision maker. Say something like this: I know you're the one who's going to make the ultimate decision, but what are your thoughts on my idea? When you're disagreeing with a powerful person, it is really important that you remain confident. This means that you need to put yourself in the mindset that you are worthy of sharing a different opinion or sharing your idea. You also need to remove unnecessary parts of your communication that might stop you from getting to the point quickly. I talk about these things in this video up here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got a lot of value from it. If you did like it, please hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well for more content like this in the future. And I will see you next week in another video.